warn you in advance, this organ needs an awful lot of work doing to it. It's pretty out of tune. This time next year there's going to be a restoration. Welcome to another video and to another organ. Today I'm at St Aidan's Church in Hartlepool to have a look at this 3-manual pipe organ. So this organ was built in 1890 by Peter Conacher of Huddersfield in the UK. This organ is tracker action, so obviously being a 3-manual organ, the action is very heavy when the couplers are on. The pedals I think are tubular pneumatic, and there's a lot of stops, certainly in comparison to the organ that I saw on the last video. So starting here on the grate, we're going to have an 8-foot open diapason. Looking to see if there are any couplers out because it is very heavy, but that's how it is with a tracker. Moving further, we have an 8-foot gamba. It's a string. And an 8-foot stopped diapason. Let's try out the gamba. Lovely. And a 4-foot harmonic flute. While we're in the 4-foots, we have a 4-foot principal. And lovely, we have a 2-foot 15th. Let's try that with the stopped diapason. Lovely and bright and crisp, bit out of tune, as I've already mentioned, but sounds nice. And the one reed on the grate is an 8-foot trumpet. It's got some welly. That is a nice trumpet. Right at the very top we have a 3-rank mixture. The fact that it's at the very top suggests to me that there was probably a reed there at some point, but as it is, it's a 3-rank mixture. nice, and also with that 2-foot 15th, that sounds really nice. Let's try the mixture, the 2-foot and the stopped diapason. Some really nice stops on there. Again, a little bit out of tune, but it sounds really nice. Let's try something on the grate. Sounds good. Let's have a go of the choir while we're on the right hand side. So the choir organ is the bottom manual for those who are unaware of that. And the first stop at the very bottom is a dulciana, an 8-foot. There's a few notes not working on that. I'm not sure whether it's the action or the stop, but we'll find out when we move to the next stop, which is an 8-foot gedakt. And another fluted is a 4-foot. Pretty nice. And another 2-foot, it's a piccolo. Finally, we have a reed. It is an 8-foot clarinet. Pretty nice clarinet. It will be a nice solo stop, although I'm not going to try it as a solo stop at the moment. Let's try something on the choir. Choir. It's very nice. I'm not sure why I played an Easter hymn there, but there we go. So finally, manual wise, we're going to move on to the swell, which is the top manual. And we're going to start with a 16-foot Borden. It's nice, but I'm not sure you can hear that. There's an awful lot of air blowing right here. I don't know if there's leaks in the bellows or what, but it's very noisy. I'm sure you've picked up on that already. But that's the 16-foot Borden. 8-foot open diapason. What I should have mentioned is that the volume for the swell is operated by a balanced swell pedal, which again is right over here on the right. It's difficult to reach and operate easily. An 8-foot raw gedackt. Been inside the organ, but it sounds as if the swell is right at the very back, and it's very quiet. It may sound different outside of this small console area, but it's very quiet. A string, we have an 8-foot gamba. We have a voxelest, it's an 8-foot, which we'll try on its own first. And we'll try that with the string. Let's see if we get that beat that I speak so often about. It's a lovely sound if we get it. We'll try it with the gamba. So this is the voxelest and the gamba. Again, it sounds really nice. It does have that beat that I mentioned, but again, the swell box sounds so far away. We have a 4-foot gems horn. And a 2-foot piccolo. Another 3-rank mixture. We have 2 reeds on the swell. The first one is an 8-foot horn. And we have an 8-foot oboe. And that's all the stops on the swell. Again, it sounds really nice with a voxelest and with the 2-foot and with the 2 reeds. Sounds pretty nice, so we're going to try something on the swell. everything out on that swell. It really does have some power actually. It really is nice. I really hope you're picking up the sounds on this on this recording. Briefly, I should mention while we're on the left that there are 6 couplers altogether. Everything you would expect as usual: swell to grate, quiet to grate, manuals to pedals, everything else, so nothing that's going to surprise you there. Moving back to the right, which I should have done earlier, but we have 3 pedal stops. And by the way, the pedal board is a concave radiating pedal board. As I've already mentioned, the swell pedal is to the right, which is a little bit difficult. And there are 6 combination pedals which operate the stops in increasing volume. Moving back to the pedal stops, at the very bottom we have an 16-foot open diapason. Quite loud. And a 16-foot Borden. And the final stop on the pedal is string. It is a violoncello 8-foot. Let's try those together. And that's all the stops. So overall, I would say this is a lovely organ. It obviously needs a lot doing to it. The action is very, very heavy. That can be sorted out in a restoration or an overhaul. There's a few dodgy notes here and there. It's obviously a bit out of tune. But overall, it's a lovely organ. So what I'm going to do now is try something on the full organ and see what it does. Horrendously out of tune, but it's a nice organ. It's got loads of power and it could be so nice, and I really hope that this time next year it gets the restoration that this organ deserves. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate that. Please, if you haven't subscribed already, please do consider hitting that button and giving this video a like, and also leaving a comment. And don't forget Facebook and Instagram and all those other things. Until next time, I shall see you later. Bye for now.